Hello YouTube, this is Lewis Trans, aka M25, aka Lewis JM. I'm back here with another arcade in a video game. Well, I don't know if you call it an arcade, but it does have an arcade feel. This time it's in the Super Paper Mario for the Nintendo Wii. See, it's located here in this cafe, and you're gonna have, and there's an interesting trick to get in there. First, let's see if we can get in. Then once you arrive at the bar, you go into the 3D mode, and you see this pipe. From there, you go inside and you enter what is known to be the Palace One Gaming Pleasure, or the arcade. So here's the thing you need to do is get like tokens to play a total of 4 games. So let's get 50 tokens for 150 coins, which I believe I have. There we go. Now that we get that out of the way, we enter the arcade area, just to show you what type of games they got. Oof, I completely forgot, I never got a chance fixing this. Well, there are a total of 4, in a way. The first one is Forget Me Not. Now what makes it interesting is the more tokens you gather, the prizes you're gonna have. Now, this is pretty much a mix and match game where you're gonna have to find Sorry, I'm just trying to get into my focus, because it's not easy trying to find the number of tokens. Basically just swapping down cards to see what you got. Damn it, you get used to the game until it gets more complicated. Yeah, so basically that's just the gist of it. It's a mix and match card game that you have to get through with. Looks like I'm gonna have to get through with unlocking other games in a way. Give me 1 second while I figure this out. Hopefully, we can do what we can about it. Okay, so the next game we're playing today is known as Mansion Patrol. I guess that involves like booze where you have to use a spotlight on them, but we'll see what happens. Alright, let's give it a go. There we go. Okay, so basically it's gonna be a standard shootout. Yep, this is basically a shoot 'em up game where you have to shoot as many ghosts as you can. You get power-ups as well, so that's one way of putting it. And of course it has like different varieties around so you can play through with everything. It does get harder as we progress. Yeah, apparently they have bigger old baddies evolving over time and time. Yeah, it gets a little tough as time goes on, but really enjoyable. And I'm also a big fan of the whole FPS type stuff, so that's one way of putting it, right? Now the next one is Tilt Island, and I'm pretty sure you'll remember the Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers for the SNES. It's sort of similar to some of the bosses from the Bowser Kids, where you have to tilt around. I don't think that has something to do with the baddies, but we'll see what we can do about that, shall we? Okay, so why don't we get started and see how this plays out? Yeah, it looks. Yeah, you can definitely tilt around. Wait, which is the jump button? Oh no, you don't jump. You just try to avoid as many things as you can while collecting varieties of fruits and other unique knickknacks. Which I guess it's okay. Yeah, there we go. I think it gives you a bit of a slot machine type feel to it as well. I don't know much. Just be careful not to hit anyone within the area. And also they have flower power where you can spin around and knock out the enemies, so you don't have to worry about avoiding them at all costs. Oh. And apparently as the round progresses, the falls are faster. Just need to make sure I don't get myself hit by any of them in a way. coming a little close. Oh, yeah, whoa, 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 whoa. Oof. Yeah, you get hit, you get knocked down. You know what? I wonder what happens if I go too far up the edge. Pretty sure it's gonna be the same thing, but we'll see what happens. You know what? Why the hell not? I'll just go over one edge. Alright, looking good, looking good. You know what? Why the hell not? I'll just go to the edge, see how it is. It's the same as always, huh? Alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. So those are like all 3 games from the arcade, but there is one more I want to talk to you about. Just stay tuned for one moment. I'm gonna have to set it up right now. Okay, so here we are. So our last arcade game I want to show you is something called Hammer Wrecker. The object of the game is simple. Knock the turtle shell out of the way before it hits you. Let me show it. Here, let me try to show you how it looks. Believe it or not, I beat the whole thing all the way up to 100 rounds. If you find that quite surprising. Anyways, let me show you. Hang on for 1 second. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, no, don't. There we go. You just have to whack on it. That's how it works. simplistic when you think about it. And as you can see, it increasingly gets harder and harder every time. Because you might throw in 2 shells, you might speed up the shell process. But it's all well and good, depending on how it plays out. Once you get the hang of it. Again, I was able to beat it in 104 rounds, and I got a lot of tokens. Enough to get like 2 special cards in a way. Oh, now it's 4, huh? Oof. Kind of screwed that up. No matter. I'll try again. Oh, there we go. As you can see, it was just a simple thing to do. All you just have to do is wave your Wii remote down, and you get enough points to gain some more tokens. So I think that'll be it for the arcade variety. Gotta admit, these are some good choices and some playable moments. Personal favorites would be the Hammerwork and the Mansion Patrol because, well, one's a shooter, one's a hitter, in a way. So, I think that'll be wrapping up with the arcade section from Super Paper Mario. But before I go, I do want to show you something that is, that had been in the works for a long time, but we are finally able to get it together. And that is the refurbishment of the basement. Check it out. Okay, so here we are in the basement of my own home. As you can see, well, I don't know if you've noticed, but me and my family had this basement for a long time. We've been here since, I believe, it's been here since the 70s. And we did some refurbishment here and there. But a few months ago, we were able to do a major overhaul because the basement setup we already had was pretty much hoarder central. We had so many boxes, so many things that we've been keeping for too long, so much stuff here and there, and let's just say the floors were showing wear and tear because it was cracking and everything. So we were able to get everything set up as it is, and managed to get rid of some old furniture and get a bit of new ones here and there. And let me show you around. Now, normally this floor used to have been like red tiles and everything, but now we got rid of it, managed to soften everything up, and it's now just good old-fashioned wood floorboards throughout the entire building, throughout the entire basement, left and right. It's been a long time coming, but we were able to get that set up. Now, we've been keeping some things here and there. The fridge is still there. We have the washing machine. The sink, though, while we kept the base part, we had to change the sink in general because it was leaking water from the pipes below it, so we had to replace it and made it much more streamlined in a way. Then we head on down to the entertainment room where I do most of my gaming. Now, mostly everything is new. The sofa is new, actually, and it has, and it's a unique one. Most of the stuff we got were from Rainbow and Flanagan, so it was easy to pay for furniture like this. The old furniture was just, nothing more than was showing wear and tear. The sofa, anyways. The bed, this is of course a sofa bed combo. The last sofa bed combo was seeing better days as it looked, let's just say destroyed. But we got this new one right here, so, you know, when you think about it, I never seen how the bed looks. Let me take a look and see what they got. Just need to get rid of a few things first. Oh yeah, the butterfly chairs we kept for so long. Of course, once they were once yellow, so we had to replace it with better butterfly cushionings. Let me just give me a moment while I move this out of the way so you get to see. Now, what makes it interesting is that sometimes sofa beds you gotta get rid of all the mattresses and stuff, but this one you don't have to because it's all compatible. You see this rope thing? Let's pull it down and give me 1 second. It's not easy trying to get this taken care of. There we go. Let's just move this bed out of the way and voila! Instant sofa bed. Now I think we have a mattress for have like some blankets for this, but we usually save it in case we have guests coming. In fact, I think one of Mom's friends is coming in June, and she might be sleeping here, so I might as well have to take a look and see what the mattress cushions look like. But then again, looks a better improvement from the original sofa bed. I give you that. Let me just move this out of the way so we don't have to worry too much. How do we? There we go. Just get this taken care of. And there. Back the way it should be. Quite fun. I just take care of a few other, move this, get the pillows in, and we'll be good to go. Sorry I have to do this rush job. Now we move on to the entertainment system, which is a bigger improvement. The last entertainment system was like a vertical type system. It had an old TV screen and had like coverings to gather like tapes and DVDs and stuff. Of course, that too was showing wear and tear as it didn't look the way it should have been. So we had to get rid of that entirely along with the TV. Right now we have a new TV system, which is the Samsung. But down below we have like 3 of my gaming systems that I held on to for over the years. I don't know if you could see it or not, but there's a Nintendo 64 over there, a Nintendo Wii there, and below it, the original Xbox controller. Now, I also have like an original Nintendo Entertainment System, but that one's like broken beyond repair, so we replaced it with the cable box down there to so we don't have any excursions on top of the shelf. And of course we have like drawers here to contain all my gaming systems. So as you can see, we have like varieties of games from the Xbox, for the 64, and down below for the Wii. And of course I played Super Paper Mario, so I should have just at least take care of that quickly. Sorry about that. There's still some room to get some other games, but I have enough games as it is. Even if I do get a Switch, I need to figure out where to put it. Maybe best option would be on top, on that corner there, but again, I got too many systems as it is. Same goes with my room, because I have a lot of two Xboxes, the 360 and one, the GameCube, and of course the original SNES and Sega Genesis. So yeah, that's going to be hectic to figure out where to put that. Still, it's a great system, and it's a great setup, and I think I like this better than the last one. Alright then, so moving on ahead. This here corner is where we keep all of the exercise stuff. I've been starting to exercise with most of this equipment when the pandemic hit and I couldn't go to the gym. So you might see some old things that we've been keeping from time to time. Of course, we had the old NordicTrack for skiing, got a medicine ball, and of course we have a Wii Fit over there. I usually do exercises there and a few light weights, mats, and the like. I'm now starting to get back into going to the gym. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing this exercise stuff now, but as long as I'm getting fit, I'm okay with it. We're still trying to figure out where to put this this poster, The Secret Garden, which was like one of the old Broadway plays back in the day. So no doubt we'll be fitting on top of that wall one day, but we'll see what happens. And of course, can't have a basement without a nifty little pool table. Let me just turn on the light here so you can see it clearly. Yeah, this pool table we had for such a long time. It's also basically a combination of that and a ping pong table where you can just grab some paddles and play ping pong with it. I don't know what happened to the net though. I could have sworn we had it around here somewhere. Regardless, this was pretty good condition as well, because we rarely do much pool or ping pong anymore, and when we had the old basement, we usually put stuff on top from time to time. Definitely not a fun thing to do. Still, as you can see, we got everything all set up as it is. We have the old shelves that have our little knickknacks from over the years when we were traveling, and of course we have our bathroom. I spend most of the time down here anyways, so to shave and stuff, because my mom and dad usually spend most of the time in their bathrooms. So excuse a bit of the mess, since it is not much to look at. Shower's still running. Well, we have to replace the new with a new shower head because the old one broke down a few weeks ago. Still, at least I use this bathroom considerably. We even have like a new toilet that has like a stronger flush system for certain reasons I don't want to talk about. But anyways, this is cool. So basically, this basement's a better improvement than the last one. Trust me, it was a bit of a mess, and I don't want to talk about the mice problem, because we have like pantries that was filled with food, and some of the mice usually get into some of the chips and stuff, so we had to, let me just show you the pantry in a way. Yeah, right now, most of the foods that the mice might get into, we put them inside plastic containers, so we don't have to worry too much on the mice chowing down on our stuff. But everything looks like it's working in perfectly good order, so it is. At least we have a much better improvement. Still, like this basement better than the last, and definitely good to work with. Now, as far as future ideas I have for this basement, you all remember the arcade 1-ups, right? Those mini arcade cabinets so you can play classic games, sometimes in packs and everything. Well, I am trying to see if I can do something with that for this basement in a way. Just got to speak to my mom and dad about it when I have the right time to mention it, along with enough money to pay for most of this stuff. I mean, I do have a job, and I still need to gather up some cash. As far as the location's concerning, the original plan was to put it underneath the steps, have like a few arcade games, but my mom decided to put all the exercise stuff there, so that's a big no-no for that part. There was also plans to put it here in this area where the windows are. Fortunately, the only plug close to it is this one, and the reason why behind it is because this one has much more lower power, and the arcade cabinets have like higher power voltage. So if I were to plug into these things, it might cause like a brownout in the house, if not the basement. So as far as I'm concerned, the closest thing I could do to put like arcade cabinets for the arcade 1-ups would be in this area. I think the plan would be to have like 1 or 2 arcade cabinets set up so we can play around with it. And of course, with the power outlet out there, it's close enough distance. I'm gonna have to see if I can get like an extra multi-core to see how that works. As far as arcades concerning, it's really hard to tell. I do want to have. I like all of the arcades I've been seeing in YouTube recently, but if I were to considering limited space between here and the pool table, I would prefer get like a Pac-Man with all of the classic arcade games. Maybe in one of that arcade thing I saw, which has like original arcade games. If not, I can always get like a Pac-Man and a arcade 1-up pinball machine, because I've been seeing some of those lately. I'm pretty sure the size it's the same size as this, but I'm gonna have to take a look and see if I can put like 1 or 2 cabinets here. It does depend. Again, I need to speak to my parents, and I need to get enough money to get like 1 or 2. It's going to be a bit rough, but I'm pretty sure they'll be okay with it, at least. So, that's it for the quick basement tour. Hope you like this, along with the Super Paper Mario arcade tour. Leave me a like or comment below, And stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you all next time. Hashtag, where are the good cartoons?